Yes.
Hi, I'm Robert Carlyle,
And I am Ming-na.
and we are at Comic-Con San Diego.
Hi. I was in the convention center yesterday shopping and checking out all the goodies.
What are you shopping for?
I was looking for some action figures for myself, but I didn't really see anything I liked. I found a couple of little stuffed animals for my kids, though.
Did you bring your kids
Just
to
going to laugh,
Comic-Con?
that's all right.
What?
Would you bring your kids to Comic-Con?
Well, they're here, but they went to the zoo instead because this is a different kind of zoo right now. It's too many people.
Yeah.
I think they get
Same with mine.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, mines are here, but they're not way off in Mission Beach.
Do you think Comic-Con should stay in San Diego?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not? It's the
Absol-
home of it, isn't it?
Absolutely. No. I mean, there's too many great restaurants, and this is the place for Comic-Con.
Talking about Vegas or something like that.
No.
Vegas?
No. And we like coming down to San Diego.
Yeah.
What makes you guys laugh?
She makes me laugh.
And not in a good way. Yeah.
I love comedy. I love any kind of comedy. I mean, in recent times, and I think, I know this is going against the tide, but the American version of The Office, for me, with Steve Carell, is far superior to the British one. I've got no time for Gervais, in actual fact, in that. But I loved that. I think that was absolutely terrific. And I'm a great fan of the older British comedies of the 70s and 80s and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I'm a huge Monty Python. I have the whole collection. Oh, my God. Those guys were just brilliant.
The kids make you laugh?
All the time. And sometimes their honesty hurts, but yeah.
Oh, aye. My wee one does. My 4-year-old Pierce is hysterical.
Oh, yeah.
He is, like the other two, watching the other two, they used to, pretend to be characters and stuff like that. He is the character.
He is the character.
He
And
is-
my 4-year-old too.
Indiana
So-
Jones is Indiana Jones.
Yeah, no, and they know they're funny. That's what's, you have an intelligent kid, right? When they have a really good sense of humor, because I think you have to be smart to be funny, like us.
Point in that. Aye, like you anyway.
No, I'm just ditzy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Anyways,
If you were a superhero, which ones would you be?
I'd be the Silver Surfer, without a doubt. Surfing out there in the universe, lovely, and not talking to anybody.
yeah. If
Beat
I don't know. If I was a superhero, an existing one, you mean?
Anything.
Anything.
Any of them exist?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think I'd be a super mom.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and that I could become 4 or 5 of me at once. One to cook, one to move furniture around and redecorate, one to garden, and one to take care of the kids, and yeah.
Perfect, because that's basically what you are.
Tell me about Stargate Universe.
First of all, I think that the production creators were very brave, to do what they did with this show, because they had such fantastic success with SG1 and Atlantis, 15 years of this stuff, that I think they wanted to change it, and they wanted to change it up. And when they got in touch with me, I don't know, it was about a year before the production actually began. At first I was reluctant, no disrespect to the previous show, but it's a different thing and not something that I would have wanted to do. But it was actually my manager who said, maybe you should have a look at this is interesting. And he was right. And particularly, Rush for me always is about character. Find out if I believe the character, fantastic. If I don't, the audience have got no chance. So that was the first thing. And then this ancient ship, this ancient thing, never wanting to come home, not being able to come back, all of that I thought was just a fantastic premise.
And I don't think Robert knows this, but I've been stalking him for years. So when I found out that he signed on to do Stargate Universe, oh yeah, that's all I needed to sign on myself.
Thanks for that.
Sure.
There is a mission, and there always has been a mission, and it's never been about going home.
Yeah, and I think that really takes the Crew of Destiny and the show in a whole other direction, which is fantastic because for the first season, it's learning who the characters are and their desperate desire to get back home, at least some of us, not Rush. But then, but now in season 2, it's really kind of coming to an understanding and acceptance about where we are and what the position is and moving forward.
Absolutely. I mean, these ships that were launched, God knows how long ago when it was, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of years ago, they were launched for a reason.
I'm excited to find out the whole mystery of why the Stargates were created, right?
Well,
and I think the fans should be too.
That's what we're trying to get to the beginning of it all.
Yeah. What do your kids think about you being on TV?
My wee girl is just beginning to suss it now. She's beginning to get it, you know, in the past year, really. She loves it. She doesn't admit it, but she loves it.
How can you not? I mean, it's like, you know, we're just big kids in a sandbox.
The mother two don't have a clue.
No, not yet, right?
Not yet.
My daughter actually thinks that all I do, the 2 times that she's seen me on the set working on Stargate Universe, one was talking to another actress. So she thinks that all I do is sit and talk for my job, kind of like what I'm doing right now. And the second time we had to do this whole scene with the green screen on the bridge over and over and over and over again, looking out at the window at this little red dot going by. And then I asked her, I was trying to explain to her the reason why we were repeating it so much was for all the different size shots and with the special effects to be put in, blah, blah. I was going to explain all that to her. So I said, honey, do you know why we have to do so many takes? And her reply, because you're not very good at it. So I don't think my kids are very impressed with my job.
Hi, I'm David Blue. I play Eli Wallace on Stargate Universe on Sci-Fi.
What's it like being on Sci-Fi with the new name?
It's great. I don't know. It was a surprise to us actually when we were on set. We didn't know anything about it when it happened, but it seems to have worked out really well for the network and really kind of made a brand, for lack of a better term, for themselves. And I think that was the goal from the beginning. Stargate Universe, it's about a group of people who were exploring and investigating a mystery and weren't supposed to be there and end up getting shot through to the other side of the universe and having to fend for themselves and learn if they can trust each other and basically survive on a daily basis long enough to try to get home. I play Eli Wallace, who is, for lack of a better term, supposed to be everyone. He's definitely me. Somebody who loves TV and movies and loves sci-fi and hoped this whole world existed, but at the end of the day, never really dreamed that it did. And then one day, Richard Dean Anderson came knocking on your door, like happens to most people, and he gets beamed up and kidnapped and forced through to the other side of the universe, and finds himself having to grow and accept his new position as kind of the savior for some people when he didn't even think he had it in him to graduate MIT in the first place.
We're at Comic-Con.
Woohoo, Comic-Con!
Is it your first time?
It's my second. I've always wanted to go, but every year in LA, I never had the money to come. So,
What do you think of it?
I love it, except this year, it's a good thing. I love that the show's gained enough support that we're really busy with interviews and all these other press things. But I feel like a kid outside a candy store, and I'm like reaching for Comic-Con. I'm missing the panels. I want to walk the floor. I want to go sit in the Green Lantern panel. It's a lot of fun, and I love talking to the fans. But at the same time, I'm jealous of all the fans right now because they're experiencing stuff that I want to be out there doing too.
Do you think Comic-Con should stay in San Diego?
I can't imagine it anywhere else. I understand the worry about it because there are so many people. Even in 2 years, I'm seeing the difference between this year and last year is a lot of people. But at the same time, this was it. This is always where it was. So I can't imagine it. It's like trying to imagine a stadium in a different place, you know?
What makes you laugh?
Specifically, something that makes me laugh? Anything makes me laugh. I'll enjoy a good fart joke, usually from Louis Ferreira, but at the same time, some great humor on Big Bang Theory or a Stephen Hawking joke in one of his books would make me laugh just as much. But my go-to, you want me to reveal a little about myself? My go-to when I was younger, had to laugh in a scene, and just had to think of something funny to get a real laugh, was an episode of Alf when he was fighting a big blow-up doll, and in the middle of a scene, he started talking to somebody, went body block, and jumped on it and just knocked it over. And for some reason, even to this day, I don't know why the visual image of Alf tackling the blow-up doll just makes me laugh.